at noon.
And it's a busy afternoon. Good afternoon to you, folks. I'm Greg Merriweather. We're going to start with that developing news out of the Geismar area where a shelter-in-place order has now been lifted. There is a massive fire that is now under control there as well. It happened early this morning at Westlake vinyl plant there near Highway 73 and River Road. As we said, the fire is out. Emergency crews are on the scene as we speak. Let's go ahead and check in now with Cheryl Mercedes, who's there as well. Cheryl, what's the latest you can tell us?
Well, Greg, this all happened around 8 o'clock this morning. We started getting calls into the 9 newsroom and lots of videos, photos, a lot of people posting to Twitter and Facebook about this huge cloud of smoke that was just sitting over Westlake Chemicals. You can hear there that siren going off. This is from our 9 News viewers sending this in on the way to work. They said this is what they saw from their vehicles as far as the interstate and as well as along the roads on the side here. We're told there were 3 chemicals that exploded inside of a reactor used to make plastics, and those were vinyl chloride monomer, hydrochloric acid, and chlorine. People were told to stay in place. About 300 phone calls were made by the Ascension Parish Office of Emergency Preparedness using their first call system, which is a reverse 911 call system where they tell people to stay indoors, shut their windows all around the plant. Thing is, though, there's mainly businesses around this area, not many homes, and a deli and restaurant in the area. So we're told by folks there that they were told to stay inside the restaurants and businesses where they were at the time. Again, that has been lifted, and emergency preparedness officials out here with Ascension Parish told us they've done a little air monitoring themselves, and so far they have not picked up any traces of those chemicals. We're told no one was injured here. Again, that order to shelter in place was lifted. The fire is out, and at this time they're waiting on an aspect plane from EPA to arrive here on the scene to do some testing in the area, which was a 1 square mile radius where the shelter was in place, we're told, as a precaution. The safety manager here at the plant spoke to us around 9:30 this morning and again came out with an 11 o'clock update about what their procedure was when this happened inside.
Our emergency incident command procedures are in place, and we've notified all law enforcement, emergency health and safety agencies, and are fully cooperating with them to contain and investigate this incident.
The DEQ command post just moments ago rolled here onto site. We're still waiting on the Coast Guard to arrive. They said they're going to do a little testing on some of the surrounding waterways here to make sure that there aren't any chemical traces in the water. The safety management team here at Westlake told us they'll be out here around 1:30 to give us another update. I asked how many people were inside the plant at the time and how many people worked here, and I was told they could not comment on that. So far, they're not answering any questions from the media, just simply coming outside and making a statement. All roads are open except for the access roads, which are 2 of them in and out of the plant. But at this time, the shelter in place has been lifted. The fire is out. We're told no injuries. So that's good news here. Greg, back to you.
All right, Cheryl Mercedes, thank you very much. Yes, no